everyone. This is Lisa with Lisa Preps. Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. So today is July 25th, 2021, and I want to talk to you about going in and purchasing silver rounds from your local coin shop. If you've never done it before or don't know where to begin, the process can be a little bit intimidating, but after you've done it once, it's a cakewalk. And then that's something that if silver is right for you, you can continue to go and purchase a little at a time. So first of all, before I get started, I just want to say I was on vacation last week and did a video on packing and prepping for a summer vacation road trip. If you haven't had a chance to watch the video, please check it out. And also, if you could please like and subscribe to my channel, I would greatly appreciate it. I'm trying to get this up and running, and I would appreciate all the help I can get. Okay, so right now, let's talk about the process of buying silver rounds. It's not as hard as it might seem. I put it off for months because I didn't really know much about it. So I finally bit the bullet, and I'm gonna walk you through the process. First of all, you wanna get onto a Google search and find a local coin shop in your area. So get on a search engine and type in like coin shops near me, and you should have some coin shops that pop up. And depending on where you live, like if you live in a rural area, that might be, you know, pretty far, an hour's drive or so. If you live in the suburbs or the city, it might be closer. The one I chose was about 20 minutes from my house. They've been in business for 27 years. It's a coin shop and a collectible shop on the other side. And I figured, being in business 27 years, they have a reputation to maintain, so they should be pretty reputable. So once I found the shop, check your hours of operation, because I noticed that they were only open 10 to 5, which is less than normal hours. You would think they'd be open later in the evening, but they weren't. So 10 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, and then I think Saturday was 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. So you know, the last thing you want to do is drive an hour and find out they closed 5 minutes ago. So, you know, make sure you know your hours of operation. And then the other thing I found out is that they want cash. So you're better off dealing with cash. I think for a number of reasons, I'd prefer to use cash anyway. But as far as if you use cards, they'll take a card, but they charge you a percentage. And I believe the store that I went to charged, was it? Yeah, a 4% card fee. So whatever you purchase, they add 4% onto that for using a card. So make sure you have cash. If you budgeted out about how much you can spend on coins, have that with you in cash. Okay, so when I walked into the store, I didn't know where to look or what to do. But what I realized the second time I went back, and I knew where the coins were, people tend to gravitate towards that side of the store. So in my case, the coins were kept towards the back of the store, like in a glass container. And then there was you know, a couple of chairs in the back where there were people talking and stuff. So basically you walk in, you see where everybody's kind of gathered and chatting, and that's probably where the silver is being kept. So I went in, and you ask for, do you have any silver rounds available, 1 ounce silver rounds? And they'll tell you yes, or they'll tell you no. So so in my case, I went in, I said, you know, I'm interested in your generic 1 ounce silver rounds. And he brought me over to the box where they were. And they were in the glass showcase, but they were literally in a cardboard box, you know, that you would see like cans stacked in or something. And they just had a bunch of coins in there. And then they also had like next to it, like coins that were some silver eagles and, you know, some other minted coins. So I never knew before what the difference was between the generic rounds and then the minted ones, or like the silver eagles. And basically, if you're in it just for the silver, the cheapest way to go is to buy generic rounds. And I'm gonna show you, this is like a terrible copy of like a whiteboard that was at the store. So if you were, when you go in to buy, you're gonna see like a whiteboard behind the person selling, at least in my store, and I'm pretty sure this is that way everywhere. But this is kind of like the menu for the day. And if you notice, it says 4% card fee right at the top. And then it gives you the silver prices down here. And so the silver generic rounds or bars, it's spot price plus 470. What is it, 475? Yeah, spot plus 475. The different coins that you get into, they charge maybe a little bit more for. This coin here is spot plus 525. Canadian Maple is spot plus 650. And the American Eagle date our choice is spot plus $10. If you want a 2021, it's spot plus $16. So if you're like into collecting and stuff and you want like some of these other more special coins, you're gonna pay more. You're gonna pay spot plus whatever fee they deem they wanna charge you. So, and then that's the money that they make on top of the spot. So if you're in it just for the silver, just ask for the generic. That's going to be your cheapest way to go. If maybe you're thinking about giving them as a Christmas gift and you want something a little more collectible or fancy, you can go with some of these other coins. But okay, so that's how that works. There's also, you know, other things they got going on here. The price of gold. Junk silver is another one. I don't know that much about it other than they're like dimes and quarters that are 90 or 0.90 silver, and they have a special price for those. So if you want smaller denominations, you can purchase these coins. I think they were like pre-1964, and then they're they have 0.90% silver. So if you are looking to have some of these in your prepper stash where there's smaller denominations for bartering or trading, you can do that as well. They're not junk, but they're called junk silver. So because I'm not that knowledgeable about it, I don't really want to feel comfortable talking about it in a video, but those are also an option for you that you can look into. We're just going to stick with the 1 ounce rounds. So anyway, that's your menu selection. One other thing, before you go, Google again, spot price of silver for today. And, you know, multiple sites will come up. This is just one of the websites I had pulled up, and it gives you the silver. The spot price for today was $25, I believe. And it shows it's down 23 cents. And then this also gives you a graph of what silver's been doing over the last 30 days. And then this also has the gold price is down right now and platinum. So that's just a screenshot of a web page so that when you walk into the coin shop, you know what the spot already is. So once he takes you to the coins that they have available, you know, you can reiterate what is your spot price, and then, you know, what is your fee and how much is it going to cost me per round. And they'll tell you what it costs if you know, aren't able to add this up or you don't see it. But so you go in, look at your silver, decide which coins you want to buy, and then spot plus whatever price they're offering. And then basically you pay for it, make sure you get your receipt, and then you leave and you walk out with your coins. So, you know, they'll usually put them in like a piece of plastic here for you and a bag with a receipt, and then you leave with your coins in hand. So just to show you, this is one of the generic rounds. I don't know if you can see it here. It has First Communion on it, and people will engrave the back of them and then give them as gifts. So this, you know, if you're thinking about Christmas gifts for your grandkids or children or a niece or nephew, and maybe they made their first communion this year, or you want to give them a gift for their first communion, you could buy something like this, and that's a good investment piece for them. You know, or you just simply buy them. This is actually confirmation. This is First Communion. So I didn't know people did this because, like I said, I haven't ever bought silver before, but people, you know, buy a first communion coin and then it engraved like the date and the child's name on the back as a gift. Same with the confirmation. But these are all considered generic rounds. And then like the minted ones, I believe, this is also generic, the Indian heads. This is, just to show you, this is a silver eagle coin. I bought a few of these because I was going to give them as gifts for my kids for Christmas, and just thought they were kind of cool looking. I was willing to pay the extra premium on them. So they were the spot price of say $25, and then they are like $10 on top of that. So they were $35. And then, let's see, I think I had a Canadian maple here somewhere. Oh well. Yeah, here's the Canadian maple. That was like an upcharge of like $6.50 instead of $4.50 for a minted Canadian maple. Now, I personally like to buy minted coins. I feel like that they would be easier to trade if you ever needed to, but the dealers say it doesn't matter. Like anybody that knows silver, it doesn't matter if it's minted or not. So, you know, if you don't have to pay the upcharge, it doesn't make a difference. But I don't know, I just thought that it might be better to get minted, and I was willing to pay a little bit extra for them. But that's completely up to you. So, okay, and that's pretty much it. So, you know, don't be intimidated. There are people right now buying silver like crazy that have never purchased before, and these people do this all day long. You just need to walk in confidently, tell them you're looking for someone else rounds. If they have them, you go back there and then, you know, pick the ones that you want, pay for them with cash, and walk out of the store with your receipt and your coins in a little bag, and go home, and there you have your stash. And so based on the current price of like 25 plus, what is it, 25 plus the 450, it's close to $30. It's give or take. So for about $100, like if your budget is $100, you can get like three of these coins right now, and have some change left over. But, you know, if you don't have a lot of money and you just want to keep buying like one coin at a time, every paycheck or whatever, it adds up really quickly. So it's a very simple process, and I hope that helps you. If you have any other questions or other comments, please leave them in the box below, and I'll be happy to respond, and would love to hear anybody's feedback or different take on it. But I hope this helps you, and look forward to hearing your comments. Hope you all have a great day. Take care. Bye-bye. Stay safe.